Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Fishing with Burgie. Virginia's over here. Yeah,
Allah.
we've been out here for a couple hours. We did a live right before this video, so all y'all that tuned into live, y'all got to see it. Although all of y'all that did not tune into the live, go check it out. We ended up with 3 largies, and how many bluegill did we get? Too many to count. I put 6 in his bucket over here. So how many did you end up getting?
I got 2.
You got 2, so 6, so 8, and then I tossed 1 back, so 9, 10, somewhere in that ballpark. But we're out here. We are at, give me 1 second. Virginia's all tied up over here. She's trying to put a worm on her hook. She don't know what. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right, guys. Anyway, give me just a second. We'll be back. Anyway, so we are out here. We're at I don't know what to call it. So it's kind of like a little dammed off area, but it's a reservoir up on top of the mountain, which is right here. You can kind of see the shadow of it right behind me. There's a reservoir. It's called Raccoon Mountain. They pump water. This is the Tennessee River that we're actually on. They pump water up to the top, and then they pump water. They let water flow down. Generators are in there, and it's part of TVA, so that's what makes the power. But y'all stay tuned. We're gonna try to get on some kitty cats. Be right back. All right, guys. So we're still out here, struggle busting away. So a little bit earlier when in the live, there's a gentleman down here that I was giving the bluegill to because I figured I would get more bluegill, but ended up getting a turtle over here. I guess he wanted in on the action. Ended up getting turtle over here and got no more bluegill. So skipjack are biting. So he's got bucket of minnow. So he gave me a minnow and told me to toss a minnow on my hook. So put a minnow out there. We're gonna see if the skippies will bite. If we can get a skippy, we'll get that catfish candy. Get some cut bait. Throw it over here on ye old big rod. By the way, new rod to the channel. First day using it. Not caught a fish on it yet. It's a king cap. Yeah, it's a king cap. They're on sale at Bass Pro right this minute for $50. Cast like a dream. I got the 8-foot. You get the 10-foot, 12-foot, whatever you choose. If you want to get a 40-foot rod, get what you like. However, I believe that anything over about 7 to 8 foot is just kind of a waste. I would rather have a short, stubby rod that's got a bunch of backbone in it than trying to sling a 10-foot monstrous rod. But go check them out. Y'all stay tuned, guys. We're trying. Guys, the struggle's real. There has been, told you all those rods that were out. There's been 1 drum pulled in. That long. That's it. Then we can't even get the skipjack to bite. We can't get anything to bite. This is rough. This is rough. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. I got a minnow over here on this little light rod. Hoping I can try to get a bluegill or a skipjack or white bass or something. And gonna try to throw it out and get a little catfish candy. But who knows? Y'all stay tuned. We'll see what we get. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't much, but it's an honest day's work. That is gonna go on that big boy right there. Live bait. Orange. See what I got? No. Little bluegill. The little bluegill. He's gonna go on there. We're gonna see what we can catch. Come on. Alright guys, we're still grinding out here. That rod has a live bluegill on it. The other rod that is not on camera. Hold on. No, it should be. That rod has live bluegill. That rod has a big piece of skipjack on it. They are now pulling water in, where they were pumping water out earlier. they're now pumping water in, so it's pulling all the fish this direction. Skipjack are going insane right this minute. So, guy down here, I was giving the bluegill to a little bit earlier, is nice enough to toss me a piece of skipjack to put on there. So, we're gonna give it just a couple more minutes and see what we can get. Hey guys, so one of the guys down here, they've got them all drags loosened up so that you can hear the clicking because we don't have clickers on our rods. So we're sitting down here and he goes click, 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 click. He's on an ultralight rod. I think he's snagged at this point, but he had a fish on there. He's fishing for skipjack. He's got some minnows on there, but we're still grinding, guys. Got both the rods still out. That one I didn't go live. That one I didn't go live, or it didn't turn the camera on, but that one ended up getting yoinked on a couple minutes ago, and I just left it, reeled it in, and it was getting chomped on. I think it was something was on there, something was running with it, but missed the hook set on it. So we try again. All right, guys. So we are still out here grinding, giving it about 2 hours. They're pulling the water in. There's nothing going on. This is going to be a very, very, very short video. This is not going to be my normal 20-minute video. There's nobody pulling anything in right this minute at all. Anyway, guys, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Like I said earlier, if you didn't go check out my live, go check it out. I ended up catching fish off of it earlier. My goodness. Forgot how far I cast this thing out. Before we get off here, guys, I know I'm rolling right this minute still. I meant to press stop on the video before I did this, but I'm going to show y'all what we're working with right this minute. So, I ran out of circle hooks. So right now, Fred, you want this bluegill? He's still alive. All right, guys, we'll toss him in the bucket here in just a minute. Anyway, so what we're working with is 8 foot. So we have a 2-ounce flat weight. It's just a free weight, and then we have a bead. If y'all can see that, a bead to the swivel. Beads there to protect the knot, and then about a 1.5 foot leader down to a 4/0 octopus hook. I ran out of circle hooks, so now I'm just using octopus hooks. Fred's here. Fred's here living the dream, guys. We've been out here for a while, and we've been out here since probably about 7 o'clock, and we're now pushing 1 a.m. So we've been out here a bit. I didn't get completely skunked. I got skunked on this video, but I didn't get completely skunked. I ended up with 3 largemouth on the live and a plethora of bluegill. And right now, guys, we're gonna call it done. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. With that being said, that's why it's called fishing, not catching. Thank y'all for checking out my channel, guys. I have boomed with subscribers thanks to y'all. Y'all are awesome. My goal right this moment, thanks to y'all, y'all are making a difference. So just know that. But my goal right this moment is to keep grinding on YouTube, keep putting up stuff, keep YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Keep doing that stuff. I've not posted on Instagram as much as I should have, and I apologize for that. But with that also being said, my goal is in 5 years to be out of my job, out of my current employment, and to potentially be full-time on YouTube. I told y'all in the last video, my goal was to get to 100 and, was it 120? Because I was at 97. My goal was to get to 120 subscribers before I dropped the last video. Guys, I was well exceeded that. I was over 200. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without y'all. I couldn't have the fun that I have without y'all. I appreciate y'all staying with me. Please forgive me for a short video. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do. Hang with me. We'll get on it, I promise. Guys, I appreciate everything. I love y'all. Go find your adventure. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace!